Students at Sacred Heart High School in Kingston were recognized by the state legislature for their outstanding accomplishments in the fields of debate and prose speech. We stopped in to meet these remarkable young men on a Friday afternoon at an event that felt more like a pep rally than an awards ceremony. Growing up, when we gathered in the auditorium on a Friday in high school, it was either to cheer on one of our sports teams or to sit through an extended version of a public service announcement. The kids at Sacred Heart in Kingston were in for something much different on this Friday.
What has been accomplished by several of our students is of such magnitude that it cried out that it be given some additional, more widespread coverage. And I'm delighted that that's occurred. We have two youngsters here, two young men, who collectively hold 3 state titles in 3 different categories. Truly unique, probably has never happened before in the history of Sacred Heart.
Sounds like a pretty big deal. In fact, it was such a big deal that these two young men were recognized for their deeds by the Massachusetts State Legislature. State Senator Vinnie DiMacedo and Representative Tom Coulter presented the boys with official proclamations from the State House and Senate. So what exactly have these two done that earned them such accolades? Well, first, there's Corey Turner, a sophomore at Sacred Heart. He's the state champion at prose reading. For public radio listeners, it's something akin to the Moth Radio Hour or Story Slams. By definition, prose reading is a non-memorized competition event in which competitors choose a published piece of work that is a sad or humorous solo that's done in first person. Young Mr. Turner chose a piece that he'd heard on an NPR podcast called Snap Judgment.
Performing all year with the piece was very fun because when I first found the piece, I was very moved by it myself, so I really tried to work at it to practice a lot on it. But when I started performing, like when I began performing with my school, it was very different because I'm in a community where I'm one of the few black people here.
It should be pointed out that neither of these two had ever performed in front of their classmates at Sacred Heart.
This was an amazing experience because I got to show to a lot of people what I do and what it's like. Because many people at the school know that I am a debater, and some of them might know that what I do is Lincoln Douglas debate. But this is the first time for a lot of people at my school that they have seen it in action, which is an amazing experience.
While Corey Turner's performance was moving, what Adam Tomasi did was moving as well, at about 100 miles per hour. I don't think I'll be speaking that quickly for my close, so I'll just say, reporting from Sacred Heart High School in Kingston, I'm Brian Sullivan, PACTV Community News.